From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Oh, here we go. Oh. Box track.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice play. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield with it once more. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield on play action. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Beckham. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. 1st down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Go, go, go.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Let's go.
Mayfield on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes going to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Forced out to his left. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He finds Robinson, and he's got this down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 57, colors.
Now it's Mahomes again, buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yellow. Boy. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, color.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Kansas City touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Not that time for Watkins. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Mayfield finding Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Play fake. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
That's got to be a long day. Hey, 15. 58, Mike, 58. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, and he whips that one incomplete there. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mayfield wants a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 24. Alert. Chopper.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield. and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Know your job.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He was looking for Watkins that time. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Dancing to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pick. Up of 8.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time.